Hi, I'm Matt.
And I'm Dave.
And we're here to talk about Flesh and Blood. Flesh and Blood is a game that I discovered a few months back that came out in 2019, right before the pandemic, which is very unfortunate because the whole premise of the game is to play in person, which I love that premise. Since I got into Magic, I was looking for another card game to play. So I, very interested in it, pitched it to my buddy Dave, who gave out the idea of a progression challenge.
And a progression challenge is pretty simple, and it's a lot of fun. It's a sealed format where we start with the very first set. We open the packs of a single box and add those cards to our card pool. We make a deck out of those, battle against each other, and then move on to the next set. Open the cards there, improve our deck, or build another deck entirely. And we continue doing that set after set until we're all the way caught up and doing it as they're released.
We decided to play the Blitz format using the Young Heroes, 20 life, and the small deck size of 40 cards, which is easily constructed within the progression challenge.
And now, me and Matt are going to go ahead and individually talk about the decks we made using our polls. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and talk about my deck I built with the Welcome to Rathe cards. I decided to go with Guardian Hero Bravo. My deck is really just going to be centered around throwing giant attacks out using Bravo's ability, because it gives him Dominate. So whenever I throw those massive attacks down, he's hopefully not going to be able to block them with hardly anything. There's a few cards that come out in this set, like Unmovable, which are, I believe, top out at about 8 defense. But I think that's a pretty good go, because it'll make his resources pretty dwindling down if he uses those kind of cards. So my deck, I pulled a few really good cards for the Guardian abilities. I pulled a Spinal Crush, Cranial Crush, and then quite a few of the Disables. Spinal Crush is probably the strongest attack I can do in my deck. It's a 9 attack for, I believe, 5. With the Bravo ability to give it Dominate, it's another 2. So it's a 7 cost, which is a pretty hefty resource. But if I throw down those big attacks and he's not able to defend them, that's life-threatening right there. The rest of the deck is really just centered around Guardian cards that do a lot of defense stuff. So hopefully if he throws anything big at me, I can defend it and then turn around and smack him with some big stuff myself.
My hero of choice was Renard, which focuses around me discarding big attacks so then my opponent banishes cards from his hand so he has less to block with. I have multiple things in my decks that allows me to do that, like Savaging Swing and Wreck Romp that allows me to discard, as well as Savage Feast and Breakneck Battery that allows me to discard as well as do something a little bit more. My golden ticket of the deck, though, is Awakening Bellow and Alpha Rampage that allow me to intimidate him 3 times so he banishes 3 cards and I swing for a large kill shot.
I'm Matt.
And I'm Dave.
And here's our first game of our progression series.
And then we'll roll to see who goes first. Boom. 5. Bucko. Alright, I will...
Got a lot of defense over there.
I will start by pitching for 3. I will pitch for 3. And, you feeling confident, Matt? Because I'm going to crush your confidence. 7 with Dominate. Pump 2 into Bravo.
I like how your entire deck is pun themed. I will block 3 of it.
Alright, you will take 4. Yep. Which will make you lose all your hero abilities. Yeah. Alright. I'll go ahead and put a card in my arsenal. Drop to 4, go ahead.
I will put a card in my arsenal and I will drop hand size.
Rough indeed, alright. I will play Potion of Strength and drop the hand size. Go ahead.
I will play from my arsenal Primal Bevel. As additional cost to play it, I discard a card. And my next brute attack action this turn gains +4. I will discard that. Pitch for 3, and I will play Wrecking Romp. And it'll be sending 8. Well, actually, I discard a card first, which will be my only card, which is a 7. So you will intimidate.
No, because that's Renar's ability, right? Crush Confidence made him lose his ability until the end of your turn.
That was last turn.
No, I just.
Oh,
Oh
you
yeah,
just
you're
put
right. You're
that.
right. Okay. Anyways, so back.
So
I'll-
I'll be swinging 12 at you.
All right. So I'll intimidate. Oh, wait, I'm not sure if it does matter. Okay. All right. I'm going to pitch for 2, and I will defend 7 of it with staunch response.
Okay.
So I will take 5. Pretty spicy.
Okay, and this will go to my graveyard. And these will go in the bottom. I'll draw up the hand size.
This comes back to my hand. And I will... I need to pitch Cartilage Crush to activate Helm of Ice's Peak to drop to 5.
Play Barraging Beatdown. Your next brute attack this turn gains while this attack is defended by less than 2 non-equipment cards. It has +2. It has Intimidate, so you'll have to banish a card from your hand at random.
Alright.
And then it also has Go again.
Banished random.
Pitch for 2. I'll play Pack Hunt, which whenever I attack, I Intimidate. So you will banish another card from your hand face down.
Right.
And then it will be 8 unless you block with 2 non-equipment cards.
2 non-equipment cards. Huh?
Otherwise, if you block with 2, it'll be 6. If you block with 1, it'll be 8.
Alright then. I will block with Cartilage Crush, and as a defense reaction, sink below, which would be 7 total.
Okay. I will put this at the bottom and put these 2 in my graveyard, put a card in my arsenal, and I will draw up to hand size.
Come to my hand. For my turn, I'm going to start by destroying Heart and Cross Trap. The next attack action card you play this turn costs 2 less. I'm going to pop Potion of Strength. Next attack action gains +2. I'm going to pop Goliath Gauntlet. Next attack action gains +2. Matt, buddy, old pal, how's your spine feeling?
Tingly.
Tingly? Because I'm going to pitch for 6. 2 of it into Bravo, and the remaining into Spinal Crush. I'll have 1 floating. Spinal Crush is a +4. Well, no, you'll take 6 because it's the pluses for this, yeah.
All right.
All right. And now, since it deals 4 more damage to a hero, action cards, activated abilities, and attacks they control lose and can't gain Go again during their next action phase.
That's actually the least rough thing I've seen.
I'll put
so
this
far.
down, and I'll draw up to 4. Go ahead.
All right. I will pitch for 3, and I will play Smash Instinct. Whenever it attacks, it intimidates. So you will randomly discard a card in the banish zone, and then return it my end step.
Right.
I'm swinging for 5.
How about 3 of it?
Okay, you'll take 2.
Take 2. End step, so this will return.
I will draw up the hand size. And go, Yugi boy.
Alright, Kaiba. I'm gonna pitch for 6, pump 2 of it into Bravo, and play Debilitate. So it's an 8 with Dominate. If it deals 4 or more damage to a hero, their first attack during their turn has -2.
Oh, man. I will block 3 of it.
Alright, so you'll take 5. And the next attack action gets -2. I'll put this in my arsenal. Bottom and draw. Go ahead.
I will break my equipment, and I will roll a 6-sided die.
Hey, you get
I
2.
get
That's pretty
2.
good.
So I'll get 2 floating mana. I will break my other equipment to give +2 and go again. Oh, does that lose go?
No,
again
no,
as well?
it just gets a -2. So
that was
the
the
-2 will negate it.
I will use my 2 floating and 1 to play Alpha Rampage. So as additional cost, I will discard a card from my hand. It will be a 7, so you will Intimidate, and then whenever I attack with Alpha Rampage, you will Intimidate.
Wow.
So you will Intimidate twice.
Alright.
And then my +2 is being negated by your card, so I will be swinging 9 at you.
Wow. I'll block 5 of it.
Alright.
So I will take 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Over here, on the bottom, I will draw up the hand size.
Alright, this will return to me. Yeah, so I'll just draw up the hand size. Go ahead, Matt.
I shit you not. I will put a card in my arsenal and draw up the hand size.
Alright. I will pitch for 7. Pump 2 of it into Bravo. And swing Disable for 9. It has Dominate.
I do not have enough to block and survive, so I will take all of it and lose.
Alright.
I'm poised.
We're gonna do our.
We're ending
outro
it.
real quick. All right, super fun game, Matt. I think we both really showed off what our deck did.
Yeah.
You did a lot of discarding. The Alpha Rampage was pretty crazy, but yeah, I definitely disabled you.
Yeah, that definitely ended me.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching that video. That was our first episode in our progression series, which means next time we're going to be head straight into Arcane Rising. Arcane Rising is the second set inside of Flesh and Blood, introduces a whole bunch of new heroes, new mechanics, and my favorite thing, arcane damage. I'm really glad you guys decided to join us. Me and Matt are going to be improving our videos a lot from here on out. If you guys have any recommendations or comments, go ahead and let us know. Also, we're definitely going to be working on trying to show you guys our polls more. I know that's really important in a progression series. Me and Matt had a bit of an issue with this one, so we wanted to kind of hold off. We're going to talk about it a bit more next episode, because that's kind of where it's centered around. So thank you guys so much, and we'll see you next time.